Hello and welcome. My name is Beverly Unit from BU Success Coaching. BU is about team performance and leadership development in our fabulous channel of distribution, direct sales. If you love the direct sales world as much as I do, then you're going to love the empowering thinking, communication and behaviour we share on this YouTube channel. Thanks for being here. Today's topic is the number one mistake that creates ongoing postponements. If you're a direct sales consultant or distributor, you're already familiar with postponements, especially if you work in the world of party plan, trunk sales, pop-up shops. They're a fact of life in our channel of distribution and they frustrate many a consultant because, to you, the book demo date meant income, and to the postponing host, the book demo date suddenly became an inconvenience. Now, what's helpful to know and get excited about is around 90% of your postponed demo dates are avoidable. Now, why do I say that? Well, from my more than 15 years of direct selling experience, I've personally found when you sell direct through demos, pop-up shops and trunk shows, around 1 out of 10 of those postponed demo dates can be genuine because of illness or a tragedy befalling the host. However, 9 out of 10 of those postponed or cancelled demos you've experienced throughout your direct selling year are absolutely preventable. And these are the ones we're talking about here, the preventable ones. The number one mistake that creates ongoing postponements is when you keep your thinking at the, I'll put a band-aid on it reaction, instead of a, I'll discover what caused the wound approach. So are your reactions to direct sales postponements about the band-aid or the wound? Let's look at the band-aid approach. You receive a phone call or a text saying the demo date, the trunk show, the pop-up shop is postponed or cancelled. And of course you immediately feel frustrated. So you pick up the phone, you speak with the postponing host, trying to reassure her you're coming anyway, and you hear yourself giving a few tips to keep the original date intact. The host postpones or cancels regardless of what you say. And remember, in this instance, her decision has nothing to do with illness or tragedy. So you lose a day's income and you have great intentions to replace the lost business date and do something else on the day to generate direct sales income. Then the date comes and goes and you wasted your day, or not. This band-aid approach to postponements, it keeps the problem alive and possible for repeating in the future, because the issue is still there. I've covered over the problem and dealt with it because that's all I can do. So let's look at a different approach to postponements. Let's look at the wound approach. Okay, you receive a phone call or text saying the demo date is postponed or cancelled. This time, you get curious and stay curious. You speak with the postponing host trying to reassure her you're coming anyway and you still offer your tips to keep the original demo date intact. The host postpones or cancels regardless of what you say, and remember, in this instance, her decision has nothing to do with illness or tragedy. This time, though, you stay curious and you debrief yourself because you choose to be 100% accountable to yourself. So now, being curious, you're wondering and you go looking for, I wonder what caused the wound. Taking this latter wound approach for direct selling postponements means you're being 100% accountable from a space of curiosity. You value your future direct sales business growth, and so you're willing to ask yourself, was there anything different that could have been done along the way so this host stayed engaged and excited about hosting her demo? So here's a bit of a checklist for looking at the space of what caused the wound. Ask yourself this: when I secured the date with this host, did I ask her why she was excited to host a demo herself? And then did I help her start a list of intended guests so we departed with her knowing who she could invite and feeling great about her upcoming demo date? She was inspired to get going with it. Did I find out how best she thought my product could assist these guests on her list? And then, when I asked about those guests, did I suggest some language she could use to personally invite her intended guests? And this is so she doesn't default to that old thing where I'll just come along and be a number, or come for a catch-up and be a bottom on a seat. Ask yourself this: did I check in with my upcoming host for her favourite reward or benefits available to her according to my company's reward system? Did I dig deeper and find out what this reward for hosting a demo could mean for her or do for her when she has it? Did I book in close or did I book too far out? And now I notice a lack of connection between us from the initial date up to the demo date. Did I send her a note confirming our date together and remind her of the benefits of being my host, or did I leave it up to her from our one conversation when I dated the demo? Did I set up at the time of dating the demo our next steps? Something like, so what happens next is, Sally, your first step is to start inviting these friends we've chatted about today. And then the next step is I'll be calling you on Friday to discover who's coming and supporting you with some bonus tips for a great demo experience for you and your guests. Now, does daytime or evening suit you best for a quick phone catch-up when I call you? Did you do this? Did you personally chat at least once and preferably twice between the initial dating of the demo and the intended demo date? Or did you leave all communication up to phone, text and emails? If you can say yes to yourself, yes, tick, tick, I've done all that on our checklist, well done. At least you validate you're on the right track when coaching your host for success. And it appears that, despite of all you did very well, perhaps there's another underlying reason this host has cancelled. So be it for now. If you notice a gap or two in your behaviour when stepping through our checklist, congratulations! This could be the very cause of the business-damaging wound called postponements. Your newfound awareness means from now on, you know where to place your focus when coaching future hosts and close that old wound once and for all. Now remember, at the point of securing a date with you, your host was keen. So is your thinking going to be the next time a postponement happens, I'll just put a bold band-aid on it or say the same old things and, so what, I've got a postponement? Or are you going to be curious and look for what caused the wound? I know what approach is better. One approach makes you grow. When you go looking for what caused the wound, you give yourself the choice to learn and apply a fresh strategy that creates a better result. This means your future direct sales dates can have an increased probability to stick and hold. I trust you enjoyed exploring and thinking about postponements in a fresh way. If you like what you've discovered, please share with your colleagues and spread this complimentary professional development for more direct selling consultants to benefit too. Oh, and always remember, be you.
Come on, come on.